What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Kicks coming at you live from the Shoe Palace. Beaters on the feet, y'all don't even need to see them because they ain't worth it. But how we doing, guys? Welcome back to another video. Took a few days off, back to working on the S15. So now that it is Monday, everything is open, so I'm gonna go get some new vacuum lines. We got one of the wastegate tubes on, very nice. I'm gonna be trying to get the other dump tube on. So hopefully if everything works out, get that dump tube on today. I'm gonna go over to Nissan and hopefully I can match these right here and get the bumper on perfect. If not, I'll probably just do some washers or something. I would say main focus, get the bumper on 100% along with the dump tubes. And after that's good, I'll probably redo all the lines. And at that point, the engine bay is somewhat, it doesn't need too much as far as, to drive it. So we have the correct gaskets now for the manifold. So I can put the manifold on, but I need one more thing. I need a VHR fuel rail, which we have a ton of them at the shop. I just need to go get one and have my guy modify it real quick, do a little something, and I can put the new manifold on and it doesn't have to come off. The last thing that I'm probably gonna do for the engine bay is obviously the timing cover. It just sucks because we just did the gallery gasket on it when I put the engine in the car, so it'll just suck to like take it all off again. But I'm definitely gonna have that in the works so that way it's done. I mean, once all of this looks like the turbo, that's gonna be game over, bro. With the manifold, the engine bay is gonna look insane. That's pretty much end goal for the engine bay. Just everything really clean. Everything tucked as best as I can. Honestly, even right now, the motor doesn't look messy. That's why I really like VQs. There's not like wires and just plugs all over the place. There's quite a few, but it's nothing like a B58 or like BMW. Shit just looks crazy, bro. It looks like the inside of someone's brain. It's a fairly clean looking motor. I mean, once it's all polished, like none of the hoses, none of the other stuff is gonna stand out. Hopefully I can have the engine bay 100% completed by, I wanna say like September, November, because I do plan to take this car to SEMA. I just want this car to be a really OEM plus build. Because at the end of the day, this is a Nissan motor and it's a Nissan car. If I get most of the engine bay stuff completed today and the bumper on fully, then I'll probably just move on to the interior, which doesn't really need too much. Like I mentioned before, I'm gonna have to figure something else out about this later. I'll probably wait until the car is like tuned and stuff. But as far as right now, to wire up the Haltech dash, even though it is an OBD2 one, I think I need to like tap into the ignition switch. It just needs like power or something, like a 12 volt. I don't really mess with wiring too much. I don't like to. You do something wrong when it comes to wiring and your shit will literally burn down. So I don't like messing with wiring too much, but some stuff is kind of like self-explanatory. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I just gotta see if I can get all these clips and get all the stuff that I need today. And yeah, man, we will be back soon.
Moments later.
I headed over to Nissan. Just ran into Peter. I was messing with this SS. I think he wants to run it. Damn, with the AC on? No brake boost, traction on, all bad. I think my boy girl in the car too. If you're a follower, I'm sorry. Well, that's cool. First day back in town, clap some cheeks real quick, nothing big. Me and Peter just gave the SS a B58 sandwich. That's funny. And we arrived over here at Fontana Nissan. Hopefully they have the stuff, man. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find this exact, fuck, where'd it go? Hopefully something very similar that still fits. And all the other stuff I need. What we got here? That shit looks like a Kia. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it looks like an Elantra. Come on, Nissan. Check this out, man. They actually had them, bro. Got one of these too. Needed that. I actually was looking where I normally get them online. I couldn't find them, so I'm surprised they had it here. All right, guys, we are back. I'm gonna do the dump tube on this side, and then probably start messing with the interior a little bit. Oh, the lines. Yeah. So everything actually worked out. That dump tube cleared perfectly. As far as the bumper, I need a really big washer for the one that's right here. This one worked out, but I need a big washer for the one that's there, and I can do that anytime. It's no biggie. So honestly, at this point, she's ready to throw some flames out of the bumper, you know, see what's good. I don't know if we're gonna do it today, but definitely soon. We got some good news on the hood. I'm actually gonna be picking it up tomorrow. So excited for that. It's carbon hood, just OEM style. Going to have to cut most of the inside to clear the manifold. This sits pretty similar to my other manifold, so if it clears with this one, it should clear with the other one. Definitely gonna need some modifications, but hopefully we can make the carbon hood fit and close like OEM. I absolutely do not want to run any spacers. I just hate the way that shit looks. Check this out. I got my JDM side marker on. Sheesh. That looks so much better than the amber. Like, a lot of people might like the amber look, but I really just hate amber shit. Like, I feel like the car looks so much cleaner now. Like, that shit is so ugly to me. I'm sorry. I just can't. I don't even want to look at it. My eyes burn. And little things like that, like, stand out to me a lot. Like, I always notice details, so I'm happy I got those. If you're not like some cheap knockoff shit, they're actually authentic JDM Nismo ones. So, very nice. All right, guys, you're back. Redid the overflow line. This is good now. Yeah, wrapped up that O2 again, even though it might be bad, but whatever. Redid the wastegate lines with the new wastegate lines I bought. Much better quality. Shouldn't have no issues. And yeah, as you can see here, I am starting to run some of the wires for the gauges. So I don't know if I'm gonna fully wire it up myself. I think I'm gonna attempt to. I should be able to do it. As far as right now, there's not much to do in the bay for me. I need to get that VHR fuel rail. Probably will get it tomorrow and give it to my guy to modify, and then I'll be able to put the manifold on. Gonna be messing with some wiring, and hopefully I don't burn the place down. Well, yeah, I'm going to try to get some power to my Haltech screen, and we're gonna mess with some gauges. Let's see what's good, man. Making some great progress. The car looks sick, bro. I still have to put my side splitter on. That matches the front one on the lip. And we gotta put the rear splats on too as well. But that's like last. I do not care about that shit right now.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Moment of truth. If this shit works, you guys should honestly clap your hands for me, because I do not do wiring. Like, it is not my thing. I hate it. I rather like pull the trans off versus do some kind of wiring. I just don't like it. Okay, so check this out. Bam! I know it's crooked, don't mind it right now. Just test fitting it. It's not even in, because these are low-key a bitch to take out, believe it or not. So yeah, I took the VIN out. I modified it a little bit the best I could to be able to fit the gauge in there. I actually have something coming that you remove these and it has like a bracket for the gauge, and then you just put it in there. The only thing I don't like about those ones is you can see the gap around it. This ring is not there, and you can see the gap, and it just looks a little off to me. But they're supposed to be functional, so that way if you do still have AC, the air will still come out of the outside. But we don't have AC, so I don't know. I might look for some different ones. This will basically give you kind of somewhat of an idea what the gauges will look like right here. All three of them. They'll just look very nice, simple, and clean. Moment of truth. Sheesh! Oh, hell yeah. This is the first time I'm seeing it light up. Bro, it's so sick. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let's see if the gauge works. No, the gauge does not work. Whatever. This motherfucker work. That's all I care about, shit. It is now 10 o'clock, so I'm just gonna call it a day. We did get some progress. All the lines in the engine bay are good. Bumper's on. Dump tubes are on. So yeah, I will be back here tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll have the hood on. Depends if my hood latch cable came in though, because I had to order a new one because we cut it on accident. So if my hood latch cable comes, then we should be able to put the hood on fully, closed and everything. So I'm gonna pray for that.
The following day.
Welcome back guys. We are hopping back into this video. I picked up the hood looks great. It's actually not the one I was going to get. I was going to get an OEM style, just in carbon, but it actually had a little bit of damage on it. It had some blemishes. Like, it wasn't that bad, but I was like, I'd rather it be perfect. So they were like, yo, we have this other one. If you want this other one, you can take it. It is a Vertex style, I believe. And yeah, it looks honestly pretty good to me. I think it looks pretty good. So I will show you guys that right now. I'll pull it up over here and we'll check that out. All right, guys, here it is. This is like something that hasn't really been done too often. So I can't go off anyone else's shit for reference on how they made it work. But I'm definitely gonna have to be cutting this, because most likely the manifold's gonna hit this part of the hood, but it's also might hit this part, and it also might hit this part. I don't know. If we get lucky, maybe it'll clear. I have no idea. Basically, without doing anything, I'm gonna do a small test fit. I'm gonna put the hood on there and I'm just gonna see like how much clearance we have to work with. But let's flip it over so you guys can check it out. There it is. Very nice. So this is the Vertex style. It's not a Vertex hood, it's just Vertex style. From VIS. VIS always has great quality when it comes to carbon. I normally only go VIS or Cybon. Cybon's pretty good too, but I kind of always just choose VIS. So yeah, man, get a good look at that thing. It's really, really similar to OEM, so I think it's gonna look pretty mean. All right, guys, so I did a test fit and 1000% the shit is hitting right here. So as of right now, the coupler is the issue. It's not even this part. So you can even see on the hood where it's hitting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut, bam, bam, bam. I'm just gonna cut a square and see if that does anything. All right, guys, so we are here. I just tried to test fit again, and that helped a little bit. The throttle bodies aren't hitting, but that piece is hitting the manifold. And this piece right here is hitting the charge pipe. So, what I'm gonna do, chop suey right here, this whole freaking piece right there. Basically just this whole section damn near. Like, I really don't want to cut too much off of the hood because then I'm just making the hood super weak and that's not good. I mean, I just don't know how much of this hood that I can cut to where it's still strong enough to not have any issues. Because I don't want this shit to just like one day, I don't know, just crumble up or some shit.
3,000 years later.
Sheesh. All right, guys, so I've been here for like the last 2 hours just cutting. And we are getting very, very close for it to fit almost normal, but we still have some more cutting to do. Like, I damn near almost cut this entire piece out in the inside. Like, it still needs a little bit more right here, believe it or not. But man, when I first put it on, I wish I would have showed you guys, bro. The hood was like, it was honestly sitting like that. So cutting obviously did help a lot, and we are getting close. It's almost there. Hopefully with this last cutting that I do, it'll fit kind of normal. I can at least bolt it up, set it down, and if it closes like OEM, bro, I'm gonna be like, whew, the happiest person ever. I like the hood, man. It looks pretty dope. It definitely needs the emblem though. I actually have one at home for sure. It needs the emblem. Like, it has to. It's mandatory. It looks super naked without the emblem. But yeah, man, we're making some progress. I've been here. I just wasn't really filming nothing because this cutting shit is like, whew. I give it to body people, bro, because I just honestly don't really have the patience for that kind of shit. But gotta do it, man. Sometimes you want shit done in a timely manner. You just gotta do it yourself. So I'm gonna pull this thing back off and do some more cutting, and we'll be back. Hopefully this thing fits. All right, guys, so the last time I put it on here, it seems like everything in this area right here is clearing somewhat. It seemed like the only place that it was hitting was right here. So I'm praying that this is the last cut. As you guys can see how much I've been cutting out of this damn hood. This shit is super time consuming. It might not look like a lot, but that shit takes a while. if you want to do it right and not like chop through the entire hood. So I cut out a spot for the manifold, and fingers crossed, I hope it fits. Pretty much the last straw right here. So fingers crossed. All right guys, I'm getting a little bit excited now. So I think everything clears. I think all we have to do is cut one more piece out because it was hitting on this hose right here. That's all I can visually see that it's hitting on. So honestly, once it clears this, I think this shit's gonna close perfect. Woo! Bro, you know how happy I'm gonna be? HR and the S15 with OEM hood fitment. But what's gonna suck is we're gonna have to test fit this with the other manifold as well. So when I put the other manifold on, even though it's pretty much similar size to this one, it is designed different and it might just be a little bit bigger.
Moments later.
Let's go, man. This shit fucking closes, bruh. It might look stupid, I don't even care, bro. I really don't care. Honestly, I might take it off and just like spray paint that shit black so it just looks a little more less noticeable. But shit, bro, I'll take it all day over having ugly ass hood spacers and have like this much gap right here where the damn hinge is. Check this out. Bruh. I'm so relieved. Shit. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you, HR gods, for letting this hood clear. Fitment is not bad. It's pretty good. I feel like I can move it a little bit over to this side, maybe about 3 millimeters. Really minimal, but fitment is pretty decent. I just need to basically put the latch in. For sure this thing will close. The hood is all the way down, like it's making contact right here, so sheesh, man. Hours and hours of cutting, but shit, bro. We made it. For sure though, one thing I am gonna do is 1000% doing hood pins, because look how flimsy the hood is now. I just do not trust this latch, especially after what happened to that hood, even though that was my fault. But yeah, man, with the latch and the hood pins, we should have no issues. I'm pumped, bro. I'm super excited. The hood closes like OEM. Nobody will ever be able to tell that there's not an SR in here. So figure out how this cable was routed. I have no idea. Like, I don't know if it goes straight through the bottom of here or if it goes through the fender liner. I have no clue. I'm doing some research real quick, try to figure out the hood cable, and man, we'll be able to close it with the latch, and that is gonna be the sound of success.